Howdy, children. How's it going? We're broadcasting live right here from the House of Forest. Right here in Melbourne, Victoria.
Just got a cheap pop. Yeah, there we go, cheap pops.
We gotta love the cheap pop. This is the first edition of our little new show that we are calling Chair Shots. I don't know, it just kind of works.
It suits us.
It suits because we're going to be like talking shit about a whole lot of things. We're going to be firing shots at random people from our chairs.
And they will be chair shots.
We may
right to the head, unprotected.
If we get angry with each other, we may hit each other over the head with said chairs.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Would not be the first time. We have done many things. Many choke slams have been dished out over the years between myself and my co-host, Mr. Big Mick.
Howdy.
And you may know my voice as the mysterious echs Incognito from What You Call This fame.
What do you call that?
Of Wednesday, 7:30. No, 7. Shit, usually it's 10 that gets it wrong, but this time I got it wrong. Yes, Wednesdays of 7 o'clock till 8:30 is normally What You Call This. We took last Wednesday off, so there was no show, but normally we are there every Wednesday. But apparently we're going to be here just about almost every Sunday.
Every Sunday. We have no lives.
Yeah, we have no lives, and so instead we're going to be here on a Sunday.
Going to be here and talking shit.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, as for this first edition, we're joined in the room by a seedy Cesc and a tiny Ted.
Yo!
Say hi, kids.
What up?
Hi, kids. Hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
I suppose always the toughest thing is where to start, eh?
Where do we start?
Where would you like to start? What has happened in your life lately?
Nothing at all. What about you, Mr.
Well,
X?
I suppose the people aren't too familiar with you, so maybe tell the people a bit about yourself. What do you do?
I do absolutely nothing.
You do absolutely nothing? Professionally?
Professional nothing doer.
I did notice, I think on your Facebook page you are labelled as the head procrastinator at Lazy Ass Incorporated.
That is a self-funded promotion.
Self-funded promotion.
Yeah,
is that a Kickstarter?
Entirely Kickstarter funded.
That's entirely Kickstarter funded.
I am junior vice president at the moment, actually.
Junior vice president?
Yes, I got a promotion.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what were you before?
I was just the head procrastinator. Now I actually am in charge of all procrastinating across the whole of Australia.
That is impressive.
Yeah, I think I am definitely the man for the job.
Definitely. I mean, I have known you for a long time, and I know that procrastinating is definitely one of...
It's my passion.
Yeah.
It's my passion, yeah.
It's your vocation.
Yeah. Basically, my life is wrestling, video games, procrastinating, and bacon. That is my life.
Bacon is good.
Bacon is my religion.
I do enjoy bacon. I was recently, speaking of, I suppose, video games and bacon.
Video games and bacon?
Yeah, I was recently became familiar with a game called The Baconing.
The Baconing? Oh, yes.
Are you familiar with this game?
Was that not free on something?
Yeah, it was free. Oh, I think...
No, it was Indie Bundle.
Yeah, it was on the Humble Bundle. So
Humble
you
Bundle.
are obviously quite familiar with the Humble Bundle.
Oh, really? Yes. Something that is cheap? Yeah.
True. $1 for like 10 games. Why would you want that?
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
Entirely stupid.
Yeah, $1. So expensive.
It's just utterly baffling why anyone would go for that.
Yes, so
HumbleBundle.com.
The Baconing. Have you played it yet?
Yeah, no, I have not played the Baconing, but apparently it is about thongs and bacon.
Thongs?
I'm not sure. It seemed to have a lot more to do with thongs than bacon. Apparently, someone had stolen all the sacred thongs.
Thongs meaning?
Oh, sorry.
We are in
thongs.
Australia.
I mean, G-strings.
Yeah.
G-strings. Yeah. Sorry, not thongs. No one stole all the footwear. That did not occur.
Because that would be an absolute travesty.
That would be a travesty. What would people...
Summer is coming up and someone stole all the thongs?
What would bogans at the grocery store do? What would they wear?
What would Asians wear with socks?
True. Exactly. It would just flip the world absolutely upside down if someone stole all the thongs.
As you can see, we are from the western suburbs of Melbourne.
As we just to reiterate, we are not talking about Cisco's version of thongs, the American version of thongs. There is no song about these thongs, although maybe an Aussie made a parody song.
There should be.
Because of all the fucking parody songs...
If only we knew people who made music in this room. If only.
I'm not sure what noise that was. It was supposed to be crickets, I think.
It sounded a little bit like...
It was a whale.
A whale.
Caw!
What was the caw?
I think.
There you go.
It's the crow. It's Sting.
It's Sting, yes.
It's Sting.
He's coming down from the rafters.
When's Sting
saying
coming back?
caw.
When is Sting coming back?
Whenever you don't want him back.
Whenever you don't want...
Because when you want him back, he doesn't show up.
And no, to add more to confusion, and like before we weren't talking about... What weren't we talking about?
We weren't talking about something.
Yeah. We were talking about one thing, but not the other thing.
The baconing? We were talking about thongs.
Yes, thongs. We
Yes,
were talking about
not the
thongs
footwear.
and not thongs. Not
G-string.
Yeah, but then later on we were talking about the footwear.
Yes, then we started talking about footwear.
To confuse things more,
follow us.
at the moment,
Down
we
this
are
rabbit
talking
hole.
about Sting. We are not talking about the singer Sting.
No.
I think we've gone through this confusion on what you call this before.
Yes.
We are not talking about the singer Sting,
not the singer.
Shape of My Heart, I'll
the
Be
Police.
Watching You.
I'll be watching. What was the other one? I heard it today. It's a terrible song. I don't know. It was the one that was parodied on Family Guy. Well, he sounded like he was speaking Hebrew through half of it.
I have no idea.
That needs to be seen. If anyone hasn't seen that, just YouTube that.
On entirely different...
It's epic.
I have not actually watched a new episode of Family Guy for about 5-6 years until that recent episode crossing over with The Simpsons.
I haven't watched that yet.
I know. Last week I asked you if you watched it.
There couldn't be someone who is more Family Guy and Simpsons loving than me.
And yet you have not watched the Family Guy since... Is it because you don't want to...
I don't want to spoil it.
You don't want to spoil it?
No, because I think it won't work. And it worries
On
me.
some levels it doesn't.
Really?
I've definitely heard people comment that the crossover of art style is a bit jarring.
Yeah, it looks shit.
Just because you got the Family Guy characters basically exactly as they look in Family Guy. In Springfield, with the Simpsons
With all
characters
the yellow
exactly
people
as
with
they look
overbites.
in Simpsons.
Yeah. Like, they've all got overbites, they're all yellow.
Yeah.
It's alive.
So it does go a bit odd.
Yeah.
In that sense. And there is one moment that kind of plays on that where twisted things are happening and Peter looks like how he would look if he was a Simpson.
Ooh,
and
that actually would
like
work though.
How he would look if he was a Griffin.
Alright, you've excited me. I might have to watch this.
It's like a split-second moment.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting little moment. I had to pause it like, hold on, what was that?
Good old Pete.
Yeah, and well, I suppose probably the best thing about the episode is all the meta jokes.
Sort of the callbacks to old Simpsons
callbacks to old things, breaking the fourth wall.
I did notice a bit of that in the preview.
Sort of conversations that are conversations between Peter and Homer, but actually conversations about The Simpsons and Family Guy as a show.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been pretty sure there's only going to be a one-shot deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's got to be a one-shot deal.
To be fair, didn't they kind of already do that in South Park? With the Cartoon Wars episodes?
With the Family Guy showing Muhammad and...
Yeah.
That was a classic episode.
Those were great. Like, it was like a two-parter.
And that's the episode with Cartman. My balls are still dry.
No, that was
that's a
after.
different...
No, that was later.
Is that
That was later, yeah. That was later when he...
I swear it was.
No, that was when it was like in another world.
Oh,
and all fictional, all fictional
yeah,
creatures were real. And then he saw a leprechaun, and he told Kyle that he saw a leprechaun. And Kyle was like, well, no, you can't have possibly seen a leprechaun.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Okay.
You may disagree, but of all the animated shows that are still around at the moment, I must say that South Park is the one that I still most enjoy.
It's aged the best.
I think it really has. And I think, like, while the characters haven't really
Futurama has fallen off a cliff.
The characters have, like, they haven't grown, like, in the sense that they've grown up and become older.
No.
Only slightly.
No, but they've changed.
But the characters have, like, learned.
They initially, because I think it's because they started out terrible. If you think about it.
Well, yeah. In fact, you look at the early episodes. The characters, there's just nothing to them. They're one-hit jokes. Cartman's a Jew joke, or a fat joke,
just kids swearing, basically.
Yeah, just kids swearing,
which is hilarious
really,
when you were young,
and it pops. Yeah, like the storylines just don't really go anywhere.
No, it's terrible. I once thought that they were almost there at one stage of actually having a really good show. It was roughly around that Queer Eye episode.
I think what they needed to do is they went through a few seasons, and it's funny, during the course, like, or near the end of when they were doing this, they sort of had a self-reflective moment. I think that's one of the reasons why South Park has managed to stay fresh, is because more than other shows, they're able to have these self-reflective moments, like, and the characters actually kind of like talking about the show themselves, like, and their passion towards the show, like. Especially some episodes like with Stan, there was an episode where he just had no motivation to do anything.
That was the best episode because I felt exactly like Stan.
And I felt like when that episode ended without a resolution.
Well, wasn't his resolution he had to get drunk?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the resolution. He had to get drunk. But
it's a fair resolution.
And I think that was the makers, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, kind of like.
Well, that's kind of life, but
saying to themselves, like everything is just
everything kind of does suck when you get older. It's like you listen to music. I honestly have tried to listen to the actual radio today, just out of curiosity. There is not one at least half decent song with like a melody out there. What happened to melodies?
I unfortunately am unfortunately forced to listen to the radio.
Oh yes, you do those.
Radio,
you do that whole working thing.
Yeah, that working thing. Unfortunately, I've been doing that for about a year now.
Shit, has it been a year?
Unemployment.
Well, I'm a student, so that's basically unemployment without having to deal with Centrelink. It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, that's. But Ted's a student too, and he still has to deal with them.
Really? Yeah, they're pricks.
Yeah, they're pricks.
To me.
Yeah. They're actually trained to be pricks.
Trained to be pricks.
It's prick training. Like they all
choose to be good.
So, what do you think
Well, it doesn't
are the
hurt.
necessary?
Made them.
What necessary qualifications do you need to be a prick in training?
A prick in training, you must
You gotta
first.
have that look.
Yes.
You gotta have that look, that sour fucking look. Like someone shitting your fucking cereal every morning.
Look at these morose
Motherfucker,
Fucking-
shitting my cereal and I'm gonna serve you today.
It sounds about right to
Fuck
me.
that shit. And that's a bureaucrat.
They all have to have that face.
They have that face, man.
It's
And they're
the
like
face.
cops. Cops have that face, man.
Yeah, cops have that face.
What's happening?
Cops, not cops.
Cops.
Cocks also, because interchangeable words sometimes.
They are. They can be. They definitely can be,
They all
especially if you're familiar with events that occurred recently,
Cops
which
are
we're not
bad.
going to talk to you a whole lot about.
Well, if we do, it might end up being a 4-hour show.
It might be. It might be, but I don't.
Would you like to give a Cliff Notes version, Mr. X?
A Cliff Notes version? A Cliff Notes version is that
As I'm sure most people like the Cliff Notes.
Yeah, the Robert Hunter gig happened. The Robert Hunter Cup benefit gig happened to get the Melbourne boys out up to Perth. There was a bit of a kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle,
A bit of a kerfuffle in the venue, and a bit of a
scuffle?
yeah, a bit
A
more.
a scuffle and a kerfuffle?
and chaos, etc. happened outside the venue when the boys in blue arrived.
Well, they're wearing black now.
Well, they wear black.
Because they focus on something they could actually change.
yellow.
The constabulary.
The constabulary.
Yeah, the
Emphasis on
constabulary.
cunt?
Yeah. What? What are you talking about? You're a
Wear
cunt.
yellow vest.
Hey, Wendy, you're a cunt. Continuing source of inspiration. Woo! Yeah.
Yes. And
Alright.
so the local constabulary, I can't even say that word.
The local the local
The police showed up.
gendarmerie. Yeah, the police showed up and used their force to
Enforce?
excessive nature. Yeah, use their force to enforce.
And my unfortunate co-host is still feeling some of that at the moment.
Ted more so, but
Yeah, Ted still... Well, he used to have a beak.
his
Now
noggin-
it's less of a beak.
Tiny Ted's noggin has seen better days.
Yes.
Truly.
It really has.
Maybe when, like,
From someone who's known him for a very long time, it definitely has.
maybe 15 years ago it had seen better days. Because admittedly,
Well,
it wasn't.
to be fair, even back then he looked a little like Mr. Burns.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had
He
the
truly did.
he had the Mr.
But
Burns
at least
going on.
back then he looked like Mr. Burns rather than Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Now he's got the slight Owen Wilsons going on at the
he's got
moment.
the Owen Wilson look on.
You know, where Luke Wilson's got the perfect nose. Owen's like, someone knocked me out once when I was a kid, and I'm so kooky. Yeah, just so kooky. I don't like Owen Wilson.
You don't like Owen Wilson?
No,
Not a
unless it was with Jackie Chan.
fan? True.
Jackie Chan makes anyone palatable.
Yeah. Well, I think he's Jackie Chan.
Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
You need Jackie Chan
Can't even
involved.
speak English. No, bring back the Chappelle Show or bring back Dave Chappelle.
No, because
Why? Well, don't
they
bring
will,
back the
all they
Chappelle
will
Show.
do now is ruin it.
True. But Dave Chappelle.
It was 2.5
Honestly, more
seasons
Dave
of
Chappelle.
perfection.
True.
I've never watched a sketch show that never had a bad sketch.
Never.
Chappelle Show was the only one.
Not one.
Can you name a terrible sketch in the Chappelle Show?
What about
There
those
wasn't one.
sketches that they showed that didn't make the proper?
They
show?
were
Break
still
out?
funny.
They were still pretty damn hilarious.
Yes.
Ted,
What?
bad Chappelle Show sketch.
What was the best show?
There wasn't
Are there
one.
any?
That's my
Were there any
that's
bad
my
Chappelle Show
thesis.
sketches?
My thesis is there was no bad Chappelle Show sketch. Even the weaker ones were good.
I didn't see any. Even the ones he didn't like were crazy. They were some of the best ones.
Thank you.
When they
All right.
go back in time and shoot the slave bus.
Yeah.
Where the hell will we playing B&D?
To be fair, he liked those. He just didn't want to think they would actually
It
work.
made it funny just how funny Dave found it,
Yeah.
I think.
That's funny to me.
That's funny to me. Yeah, Dave Chappelle needs to come back. Well, on that note, maybe it's time to play a song of some sort for the younger,
For the young people.
for the young people.
What about the old people?
Oh, this one's for the old people because only really the old people will know this one. Actually, the old people that were young people once will know this one.
We were, but to be fair, old people were never young. This it's a misnomer.
Is it misnomer?
Misnomer. We'll find out. Play the song.
Because I'd seen because I'm old.
Are you old, or do you just feel old?
Both.
Yeah, that might be. You need
But
to start feeling some
I'm
young.
pretty sure I remember this from when I was young.
Oh, when you were young, life was so wonderful. Oh yeah, I went there.
Yeah, you went there.
I always do.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't have gone there. But here's a song. Enjoy. A bit loud. Why is that so loud? I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll just turn it down, I guess. Anyway, probably because the song before was so soft, I suppose, so it needed to gain it a fair bit, or something like that. That's why that was up so loud. Hooray! Hey, why are those down so low? Anyway, no point fucking adjusting that now.
Low and high. I'm confused.
You don't know these technical
I'm not
sound terms
technical.
like low and high.
I'm not technical. I deal with brains, man. Brains.
Brains.
Humanity.
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 What can you say about humanity? What have
It
you discussed
sucks.
about them so far?
Fucking horror.
Yeah.
They suck.
I think I agree with Mr. Tiny over there.
What would you say is the worst of humanity?
Let's not go there.
Alright, what would you say is the best of humanity?
Best of humanity are poor people.
Poor people are the best of humanity?
Because they have nothing to gain.
Interesting.
I agree.
They have nothing to gain. Yet they still help.
So...
I actually read a study recently talking about the fact that charitable donations by suburb.
Yeah.
Highest suburbs?
Oh.
Sunshine and Footscray.
Interesting.
Yep. Because people know how it is to be fucking on your ass.
Truth. So what you're saying is people who ain't got shit are a lot quicker to give away or to share what they have than people who have everything and have never really had to, never had shit.
Pretty much. Yeah. Only slightly more eloquently than you just put it.
I'm not good with the talking.
Yeah, well,
the English.
Lucky you don't have to do that too often.
Yeah. Not too often, apart from all
the time.
Stage and on the radio. And why do I put myself into these situations?
Self-loathing. Did I just say loathing like bread? I think I just said self-loathing.
I like both of those things. I enjoy a great deal of self-loathing and
loafing.
A great deal of self-loathing.
We often loaf.
Yes, I like to just cover myself in bread.
Eat bread.
And just... and then go out into the woods and let woodland creatures nibble on me.
Have you tried the beach with seagulls?
The beach with... I've not tried that. I don't know.
It is an experience, sir.
Seagulls seem a bit vicious.
No.
Squirrels. They're apart from when they try to nibble on the nuts.
They nibble nuts. Seagulls are vicious.
Seagulls are vicious, man.
But it can be perfect.
How can this be perfect?
Sometimes you need a little tough love.
Tough love?
Tough love.
From seagulls?
From seagulls. Yes, we are advocating bestiality today.
That's where you were going with that.
I go everywhere with that.
Seagull.
Well, you were with the woodland creatures.
I'll take the beer.
I'll take the beer?
Yeah.
You go suck that dick. I'll take the beer.
I forgot to loop that beat, so I need to chuck on another one.
You
so
probably
there's not too much
should.
Silence,
because silence scares.
Annoys me.
No, but silence is always the scariest bit.
It is scary.
If you ever played Resident Evil 4,
true.
The worst part of that game was when it was silent. Because you knew some shit was going down.
Why is it that Resident Evil 4 is the only game of the Resident Evil games that I actually enjoy?
5 was okay.
Oh, 5 was alright, but it wasn't 4.
Well, Shinji Mikami left after 4. That's probably why.
Shinji Mikami?
Yes, he was the director of the Resident Evil game. He was director of 4. And he left Capcom after that. Now he's actually... Oh,
apparently we have a call coming in.
Have we got a call coming in?
Yeah, the ether. Yo, I'll go with a feeling.
Answer this. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Oh, what the hell? You not loud?
It's the Connie.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Hello, Connie.
What is Coney doing here?
What? I don't hear myself. What is this shit? This is
can't
not
hear
live. Yeah, what the hell?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you fine, Mr. Coney.
What? Hold on a minute. Oh, now I hear myself. There's like a 15-second delay.
Oh, yes.
Is there a 15-second delay?
Yeah, there is a delay between the call and the liveness.
The delay is not useful.
Yeah.
Oh, I sound like I'm on the radio, right?
Yes, you are on the radio, sir.
Oh, very good. Well, I hear you say the word beer, so I call up.
Oh, that's great. What would you like to tell your what's it, the LRA, the Large Ready Army?
That's right. This is my army. This is not propaganda bullshit. Coney 2012 bullshit, right? I think this is a good topic to talk about. I want to get it off my chest, right?
That's
Back
right.
in 2012. That's right. You know it, echs. And shout out to everybody in the what do you call it? Room. In the room. Shout out to everybody. Hello, everyone. Right? This is Coney here.
I'm not sure if other people can hear Coney.
Coney wants a shout out.
Ted and Sess can't hear Coney, but they say what up.
Hello, it's the Tiny Cat and your co-host. Sorry, I forget his name because I have too many.
It is
That would
Mick.
be Big Mick.
The big of the Mick.
Big Mick.
He's a
And the
big
other
fellow.
Big Mick, that's right.
Although he's not as big as he used to be.
I used to be much bigger.
So he's kind of medium Mick these days.
As
Oh, all right.
But
Medium Mick.
what would you like to tell the people, Coney?
All right, I just want to say, if you're supporting Coney 2012, 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
2.5.
yes, it's 2014. 2012 was 2 years ago.
It is almost 2015.
Fuck
So
you!
we'll give Coney the
Support
benefit of
this,
the doubt.
right? You should support this. Fuck you! I don't know. Am I allowed to swear on the show? Right? Yes.
Of course, sir.
What do you mean you swear?
Fucking dick, that's right.
We have absolutely no fucking problem with swearing.
That's right.
Why the fuck not?
Motherfuck, bitch. That's right. Yes, I like to swear, right? For the people listening, right? I am the guy who you hear Goonbag radio. Yes, this is me,
that's
right?
Yes, if you listen to our show of a Wednesday or show tonight, yes, we use plenty of sound bites provided by Mr. Joseph Coney here.
That's right. This is the sound bite, right? Soundbite 100 video, the number one for the X. That's right.
Yes, thank you very much for that, sir. They come in very handy.
That's right. What you gonna talk about, right? What is on the agenda, right? I can join in with this.
What was next on the agenda?
We were just gonna wing it today.
We do have an agenda in front of us, although we haven't really spoken about anything on that agenda as yet.
And the
we've kind of
agenda
just
is
been
not-
talking shit, and I guess
Forward up.
I think
We were going to get political though.
Yeah, we
so
were gonna get a
maybe
bit political.
Mr. Coney would like to be
Oh,
involved.
that is well. Fuck it. Let's get political, right?
What would you like to say about the state election next month, or is
How
it
about-
next month? I think it's next month.
I think it might be.
I believe it is.
How about your spiritual successor, Mr. Coney? I mean Tony Abbott.
Tony Abbott.
Do you
Why you
support
mention
Tony
that
Abbott?
piece of garbage? Fuck you, Tony Abbott, you piece of shit. You are. I can have a better internet, right? But now I play game for the YouTube, and my game is slow because of you, Tony Abbott. And I want NBN in my area near the Palomarian Airport, right? If you don't give me NBN, Tony Abbott, if you're listening, fuck your mother. That's right. Fuck Tony Abbott.
Coney, I have to say, I think you may have just given away your location.
No. This is, I said, near the Palomarian Airport, right? But I'm around there, I'm sneaking, right? Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right, because you're near the airport, so you can get away quickly. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I
he
can
is.
just. But I come here on a boat, right? Because people in Africa try to eat me, right?
Wait, but if you came here on a boat, how'd you get to the airport?
I don't go airport. I just catch taxi and I run, right? But I lose
was
my luggage
surprisingly
in the taxi,
logical.
man.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I mean, because border security was probably coming for him.
Yeah, and I watched that show, man. I don't believe anything ever gets past border security.
How did you get past border security? How did you evade capture?
Well, I come from the boat, right? So they don't see me, right?
Yeah.
And I come to the shore, and I'm like, what's his name? Captain Cook, James Cook, whoever discovered Australia or whatever. And I look, oh shit, Australia discovered this shit. And I come here, and I just walk. I walk, and then I ask for a job. Somebody give me a job for the supermarket, and I take the apple. This is great, and he give me 2-pack beer and a cigarette, and this is alright. And 1 gram hashish, right?
Oh, of course, the 1 gram
Yes,
hashish.
of course.
Yeah.
Because that's
But we must start off slow, right? When we come here. But now I kick back, Centrelink, they give me the money. But last year I not take the money from them because I asked too many questions, right?
I get
Fuck
it.
you, Centrelink. That's right.
Fair enough.
Also, so you have to deal with. I think I. I'm not sure
Fuck
if
you,
I can say-
Centrelink. I think no. I don't
Oh, I
think
can
anyone
say
said
this.
it better.
I was amused by the fact that recently I drove past Centrelink on a Saturday to see, and these aren't your guys, these were Sudanese guys. And if you don't know, Coney is Ugandan, not Sudanese, so
Fair
don't
enough,
get it
fair
confused.
Like your boy
Like Kamala.
Kanye, that's right.
But I did catch 3 Sudanese guys hanging out the front of Centrelink on a Saturday. And yeah, I was amused by this.
Well,
But
there's nowhere else to hang out around the area.
of course.
Might as well hang out at Centrelink.
I mean, Yeah, nowhere better to hang. Because they've got to be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
So might as well just wait.
Yeah, it was a Saturday, so they need to wait a day and a half.
Day and a half. Sorry. Maybe they were just still there from Friday and still hadn't
That's
been
what
seen.
happened. They still haven't been seen.
That's what had happened. They got an appointment with Centrelink and they were just waiting.
They were still waiting for their appointment.
They were still
That's what
waiting for
happened.
their appointment on Saturday.
We were unfair to these poor African guys.
Yeah, sorry, I was unfair to these fellows. I did not realise the real story behind it.
That's right. And I see people, Sudanese, right? They in the Centrelink and they make them go to the back of the line, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
This is racist, right?
Yeah,
Fuck
very-
you, racist people in Australia.
I agree. Fuck you, racist people in Australia.
Yeah, there's no place for that shit.
Exactly, that's right. Fuck the racism, and that's right.
So, what do you do with yourself these days, Mr. Coney?
Oh, well, you can see me on my cheap plug for the YouTube, right? But I don't really do much. I work for the trading. I am a tradesman, right? And I go around and fix the shit in the houses, right?
Are you rebuilding your large ready army?
No, sir, this is just bullshit. This is just me alone. And I don't need army because I'm one-man army. Fuck the army, right? This was all bullshit. I never had a child army. This is just propaganda from the Illuminati government and what's his name? Jason Russell. Fuck Jason Russell.
Yes, I've heard you speak much about this
Jason Russell.
He seems to be quite the piece of work. So what you're saying is Joseph Coney just wants to live in peace.
Yes.
Exactly, right? Live in peace, drink my beer, smoke my hashish marijuana, that's it, right?
That's right.
That's the Australian dream.
Right.
Chicken and the beer.
It's the Australian dream.
Chicken and beer. If you don't eat that, you are queer. Nothing wrong with being gay, but hey, I can run because I am a child.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I also heard you put out a new song recently, Mr. Coney.
Oh, that's correct, sir. This is
Number
called
one
Don't
hit.
Wanna Be Friendly. Yes, I rip up Bobby McFerrin or Bob Marley, whatever the fuck. But that's another debate for another day, right? Who's singing this song, Bobby McFerrin or Bob Marley? I think it's Bobby McFerrin, right? But
I believe the original was Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's true. But fuck. Oh, I mean, I don't want to say fuck them, but fuck them, right? I do the better version.
Fuck them, but fuck them. Yes.
That's right.
He didn't want to say it,
man.
but
He didn't want to say, but it's true.
it had to be done. It had to be
Respect
said.
for the legend, right? But yes, I sing a song, Don't Worry, Be Friendly. This is on my YouTube, right?
That's great. And what's just... We might call you back a bit later, but for now, what's your YouTube channel, sir?
Oh, thank you for the cheap plug, right? This is youtube.com/JosephPlays or /ConeyPlays, right?
That's great. Alright, so
Mr.
yeah,
Coney.
check him out. He makes some fucking hilarious
Yes.
clips.
Beyond the
Oh, thank you, sir.
We've been fans of this
Fans
clip
since
quite
day
some
one.
time now.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Ever
I
since
know.
the what's it called? What was it? The Gmod Soccer.
Exactly, right? FIFA, soccer, Gmod, whatever. Yes, but you're a long-time supporter, and all the people, the Westgate, and all the good people there, shout out to you, and I respect you number one for the respect, right?
Thank you very much for that, man.
Thank you for taking my call, right?
I know you're a big wrestling fan, so we might get into a bit of wrestling talk at some point. We might
wrestling.
will at some point, but we may.
Oh, yes, sir.
We may, I may send you a message over Steam, get you to call back and we'll talk about the wrestlings.
That's right. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks my dick. Fuck you, John Cena.
That's great. Alright, man, we'll let you go for now. Cheers for calling, man.
I'm like Dean Ambrose, lunatic, fringers, right?
Yes, go Dean Members.
All right, thank you, sir. You good man, right? Bye-bye,
cheers,
everybody there.
See you,
Peace, man.
The question is Mr. Joseph Coney related to the Iron Sheik?
Is he? I think he may in fact be.
Baba, fucking bullshit!
Yeah, I think he. At least I know he's a very big fan of the Sheik,
Well, he certainly takes...
and he is made of iron. So
obviously, there you go.
he's Iron Coney.
It's the Iron Coney.
He rules with an iron fist. I mean, no, he doesn't. Do that.
No, he doesn't. No, he just wants...
He's not a dictator.
No, No.
He's just a peaceful guy. Wants to live out his days in peace. Likes
And
to
tranquility.
Work on farms. And
Other things.
milk cows.
As you do.
That's what people on farms do.
Do they?
They milk cows. I'm telling you, they do these things.
They do.
People like reach under the cow and
The udders?
squeeze
The teats?
precious life milk out of
Life milk! Is that like lifeblood?
Only if you squeeze too hard.
Yeah, well. they like grabbing teats, is what you're saying.
Guaranteed. But
Farmers and the teats.
yes,
There you
they're
go.
grabbing. I mean,
You heard it here first,
enjoy
ladies and
grabbing
gentlemen.
tits.
I was talking about teats, you're talking about tits now.
See, now later on in life, this confused me. How
Later on in life. Earlier you were
early
fine
in
with
life-
it. You were fine with it.
Early
Good.
in life, I was fine.
No
with
worries.
it. But later on in life, this confused me. I suppose possibly earlier too. The fact that when you're young, they'll take you to a farm through school,
As they do.
and they'll show you the cows, and they'll be like, "You pulled the teat,"
Yes.
and they'll say "teat."
Yeah, they will say teat quite often.
And then later on, or maybe later on, I don't know, I became intimately familiar with things known as tits.
Tits, yeah.
Especially in my teenage years, it's like, tits.
Tits are great.
Tits are great.
Tits are great.
And I got a little confused, like, are teats and tits the same thing? Or are teats a separate entity?
Teats are a separate entity.
They're a separate entity?
I would say they're a separate entity.
Are you sure?
I don't think cows have tits, but they have teats.
Because they both seem to
Yeah, but-
have perform similar functions.
Similar functions, yet they don't. What the hell was
And-
that?
That was a vast being making itself known.
Avast wanted to make
Vast
itself
likes
known.
to make itself known.
It didn't like the
My
teats
virus
conversation,
definition has been updated, goddammit! Take notice!
and it didn't really want to know anything about the teats conversation.
Well, I want to know about this. I want to.
To be fair,
I'm going to.
tits do not are part of breasts, or are they breasts? Are they the same thing?
Are tits and breastises
Breastises.
the same thing?
Is the breast actually the
Look at
the
this.
chest
YouTube
part?
precious teats, and what are they?
Yeah, but you're using
What are they?
your definition is coming from YouTube. I'm sorry, that doesn't
Many
work.
of my definitions come from YouTube.
That doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Ted learned how to restring a guitar from YouTube.
I'm not saying YouTube isn't useful.
He did that shit. He restrung a bass guitar yesterday through YouTube. YouTube tutorials
Alright, fair
allowed
enough,
him to
fair
do
enough.
these things.
Alright.
So if YouTube is going to tell me the tits,
To be fair, I'm not that invested in this position that I'm holding. But I will still hold this position. I'll argue with you about it. Teats are very different to tits. Tits are part of the breasts, which is the breastbone.
yeah.
So the breastbone would be the chest.
But isn't that like a
The
cow's
chest area.
breastbone too?
No,
No,
it's
it's not
lower.
actually.
It's near the udder. See, teats are part of the udder in that part. Now, this right here is what you call two misinformed, uninformed gentlemen talking about something that we really have no idea about.
Do women have an udder?
Yes! I'm sure they do. It's somewhere near their ovaries.
Alright.
Oh, my ovaries.
On that note.
On that note, now we need to know what song is going to come up next with that.
song?
Then.
I need a song. I need
Something that has something to do with teats.
something to do with tits. I don't know.
Do you have a teat song?
Probably not. I don't believe I do.
How about someone with teats?
Someone with cheats?
Someone with teats.
So, a song by a female? Or a male? Wait, a song by a cow?
You can put a Biggie song up there. The guy had teats.
Yeah, now come on. That's what I was gonna bring up. Like, you look at like some saggy ass shit. They look like Tits.
They do look like Tits. I'm not arguing with that. And milk technically comes out of them. So they're obviously linked. I'll give you that.
Going with this.
I'll give you that.
I'm telling you, they're the same thing.
I don't think they're the same thing. They're not part of an udder.
I don't like your tone.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice, sir.
Alright, I'm just gonna play this song because it's
It's what you feel like?
around here. Alright?
Alright. Fair enough.
Just deal with it.
I'm dealing.
Deal with
slowly.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
It's that time, man.
These motherfuckers. They don't know what's coming.
They don't know. He's coming back. He's coming back, I'm telling you. He hasn't been seen. He's coming back, man.
He better come back.
He's coming back. He's gonna be coming back. Yeah. Of course he's coming back.
It's The Undertaker.
It's The Undertaker. So I guess on that note, maybe we might start talking about the wrestling.
The wrestling.
The wrestling.
And what a song to get on to come on with.
Yeah, well,
Because
it's entirely random.
I've often said this. I'm as straight as an arrow. But if there was one man that could turn me gay, it'd be The Undertaker. There you go.
How often do you say this?
I've said this way too often for my own comfort.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable.
And you should be. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'm definitely uncomfortable.
Now, The Undertaker was like...
Force me into a state of discomfort.
Nah. But yeah, with the wrestling. So what's been going on Raw? I've not watched Raw in...
You've not watched Raw?
In age.
Well...
Been watching pay-per-views, but not Raw. Thank you, WWE Network, for not having Raw on the WWE Network.
Yeah, funny that.
It's without a doubt the dumbest thing in the world.
It is excessively strange. Excessively so. When I first paid my $9.99
$9.99
for the network.
How evil is that if you actually think about it, right? You have a corporation setting a price point and getting people to chant
catchphrase.
The price point.
That's a classy move by
and the audience is chanting it like some sort of Orwellian future.
Yeah, $9.99. That will be the war chant of the next millennium. $9.99.
It started out as a meme. Mind you, I like the memes.
The memes. Speaking of memes.
Oh, the RKO meme.
The RKO meme.
The RKO.
So you are familiar with this?
Yes. From out of nowhere.
From out of nowhere. RKO. Damn that Randy Orton. Damn him. Damn him to hell. So if you're not familiar...
Vintage Randy Orton.
If you have not seen these things occurring lately, there seems to be a popular meme lately.
By God, Randy Orton.
By God, Randy Orton. Lately of inserting Randy Orton, who is well known for unexpectedly... well known for a couple of things. Well known for being gay Jesus.
Jesus. Brendan Burns, thank you very much, sir.
And having a serious problem with raping the ground.
What is with that ground raping? Must stop raping. Where's Brendan Burns when you need him?
But apart from those things, Randy Orton is also well known for creeping up on a motherfucker
and RKOing their brains out.
Yeah, delivering his signature move in RKO, which basically involves him like slamming someone's face into the ground.
Yeah, well, it's for those who have dropped off and maybe used to watch wrestling, it's basically a diamond cutter.
Basically. Yeah, it's pretty much a diamond cutter.
Because I know there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there. Going, fuck this new wrestling shit. Wrestling was the best in 1997.
It
was a
was
time
the
ago.
best in 1997.
It was close to the best in 90. Yeah,
Maybe not 97, 99.
No, see, I wasn't a big fan of the Attitude Era, so we're going to argue about that, and I think we should save that for another show.
Yeah, but 99 was like NWO, DX.
No, there was no real
everything.
NWO in 99. It was like, it was almost defunct by that point.
98 then.
98 was sort of when the Wolfpack showed up.
Yeah, 98.
Mind you, 5 old white guys in Conan coming out to shitty hip-hop.
That's cool.
That was cool in the 90s.
That's cool in the 90s, man.
Yes, 40-year-old Kevin Nash telling people that
Don't turn your back on the... And,
don't turn your back.
And Conan coming out quoting No Limit. Oh my god. Make you say,
Nah.
nah.
Yep.
Why?
Well, he was
Conan-
about it, that's why. And Rowdy.
I'm rowdy, yeah.
Why did that happen?
It needed to happen. He was.
Did it really need to happen? I'm not sure that it did.
He was the hero we needed, not the one we deserved.
The hip hop hero.
No, I think it's the other way around. The hero we deserved, not the one we needed.
Not the one we needed.
The one we deserved because we deserved nothing.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
Make it happen.
Oh, someone's calling you.
You're being called. They're calling you.
Save us! Save me, Jeebus! Save me! Who is this? Speak it.
Oh, hello, sir.
Whoever hold your peace.
Oh, what the? Oh, no, I heard you mention my name, so I call up again, right? You said Coney.
Who's back?
1999. Coney, yeah, the wrestler. I didn't wrestle, but you said Coney. Yeah.
Oh, we talked about wrestling.
Were you in the NWO?
No, this is just, I heard it on the radio, right? 1999, Coney, whatever.
Oh, Conan.
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 Do you
It's close.
remember Conan?
Yes, Vatos Locos,
Vatos Locos. Forever, man.
have a feel, and then they touch his bicep and he says, that's enough, right? I don't know if you remember that shit.
Yes, that was
I want to join in on the Wrestle Talk, alright?
Wrestle Talk.
Alright. What were we talking about?
We were talking something about old school WCW or
Old
something.
school WCW. What do you think was the best era?
Yeah, best era of wrestling. There you go.
Katie?
Back in my day, I like to say Vern Gagne is he's a wrestler like the Iron Sheik, like you said before. A good inspiration to me, right?
You need to definitely have a long conversation with Michael here.
Yes, it's
alright.
It's happening.
That's right, Michael. You good man, right? Iron
Vern
Sheik, very
Gagne,
good.
of course. We've got.
That's right.
I don't even know that name.
You don't know Vern Gagne?
What?
Vern Gagne.
Vern Gagne is old school promoter, right?
Old school
But,
AWA.
this is not my favorite time, right? My favorite time must be, I don't think you can beat the good old WCW day, right? When Wolfpack running wild and the LWO. But I think 1999, 2000, they wore down the NWO, right? And they're not become as popular as they were.
They
Too many
tried to do
members,
that
right?
WCW 2000 bullshit
Oh,
with Bret Hart
this is, that's
and
right.
Jeff Jarrett, the guy who broke 1,000 guitars and never drew a dime.
He always told the guitar.
Rick Rude. Was he ever part of the NWO?
Yes.
He was?
He was in,
So,
one
I
of the
think
founding
that
members.
slept on the fact that Rick Rude was actually
Founding member of DX and
DX and NWO.
Yes.
Also, if memory serves me correct, one night he was on Monday Night Raw,
Yeah.
and the next night he was on the Nitro. Right?
That too, yeah, made
really
history
true.
that way as well. Because, apparently Raw was recorded earlier, Nitro was live, so I think it was the same night or the next night. One night he was on Raw, next night he's on Nitro.
Yeah, Raw was pre-taped, Nitro was live. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, so it was quite interesting. And then I'm also what kicked off a lot of that shit. The first, as I've been watching lately with the WWE Network. Oh God.
$9.99, that's right.
But as I've been watching with the network, when Nitro first started, how Luger came over.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just real quietly, just suddenly he's on Nitro.
Boys, have anyone here seen the Lex Luger promo where he has a very tight t-shirt rips it off his head
Oh,
and
and he
screams,
goes crazy,
"I don't
right?
know!" It's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh. I still think that nothing much can top the Booker T on Hogan promo.
Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga.
Nothing tops
Just Stevie Ray in the background,
live TV,
trying his best not to piss
WCW,
himself.
Booker T talking to Hulk Hogan, the Hulk Hogan,
Who really
saying-
could be black.
He really could be black. Is pretty much as black as you can get while still being a white guy.
Calls everyone brother.
Calls everyone brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
And yeah, Booker T just comes
Calls him
out.
Hulk.
We coming for you, nigga. There was someone that asked him about that. The Booker T, that guy was just like, "Are you aware that you're a bit of an internet celebrity with this whole thing?" Yeah, he was,
Nigga.
Face. People dropping shit on me and shit.
Face.
Oh, guys, be careful, right? Come on, right?
Yeah, no violence. Peaceful.
What the fuck?
All about the violence.
Can I air my grievances out yet?
Can you air your
No,
grievances?
no.
Do you want to air your
But
grievances?
I have a good question,
We're
right?
still talking about the wrestling though. Unless you want to air
Yeah,
your
yeah.
grievances with the WWE and
No.
uncreative,
Uncreative, very
as
uncreative.
Mick likes to call them.
Yes, they are. They're uncreative.
They're very uncreative.
Yes.
I have a good question, right?
Yeah?
All right, just a good question. Sorry to take over your radio show, right?
That's
But-
alright.
Certainly not taking over.
Okay. I'd like to ask you guys a question, then I give you my opinion, right?
Okay.
What do you think about and I know you guys probably speak about this on the, what's called that, but what do you guys think about Undertaker losing at WrestleMania and how this is clear and did they make a mistake, right?
Ooh.
Tears of anger.
Cheers. Alright, well, we're both quite big Undertaker fans.
I am quite
Big
big
Mick,
Undertaker.
probably even more so.
Yeah, grew up.
What would you like to say about what occurred at
It should
WrestleMania?
never have happened. It was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea?
It was a terrible idea. But it's about what they do with Brock Lesnar now. If they make him lose to some jabroni, like, and I'm gonna say it, I don't give a fuck what anyone says, like Roman Reigns, this will not sit well with me.
I will agree with that at least.
I like
did-
Roman
I did
Reigns,
not
but
buy-
he's not a main
Yeah,
event
I
superstar.
did not buy him as a main eventer.
No.
He's physically good.
Yes. He's a
But
big, good-looking dude, whatever.
As far
but
as
he just
promos,
can't work either.
yeah.
It,
But
yeah.
He have a lot of work to do, right?
impress me.
Yes, a lot of work to do.
Whole lot of work to do there. He was fine with promos when he said like 5 words.
Yeah.
Believe in the Shield.
Believe that. Believe that. That's all he can say. Believe that. Believe my
that.
dick, Roman Reigns. You have a lot of work to do, sir. And also, I like to say, just to go back quickly to the Undertaker and the Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I think maybe now I think Brock Lesnar, he don't work too much and he only comes sometime. Why you get the Brock Lesnar to beat the Undertaker, right? And you cannot even follow up on Monday Night Raw or the next week. All it is Paul Heyman just saying, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Heyman, and I am the one behind the one who beat the one at WrestleMania 1.
Like Paul Heyman is brilliant, though.
Yeah.
He is awesome, right? He have a good promo, but I think they could have gave it to one of maybe not the young guys, but someone who can continue the storyline, right? And they make more money this way. But they fucked up, right?
Well, I definitely do not think that Reigns was ready or will be ready to be the one that takes out the one.
Who's the one in 21?
I don't think Roman Reigns will be that one. I don't think Dean Ambrose will be either, just because
He's good, though.
He is good. He is good. Dean Ambrose.
The
is
only
good.
person
Also,
over-
have you noticed that he changed from Dean Ambrose to Dean Ambrose?
Really?
Have you noticed
I
this?
have not noticed that.
I think Cena did it first. He made a point of saying Dean Ambrose with an S.
Okay.
And ever since I heard, it stood out to me as odd the way Cena said it. But ever since he said it that way, they've been emphasising the Ambrose
Really?
This is
rather
confusing
than
me,
Dean
right?
Ambrose.
I'm confused too.
You've not noticed? Oh, well, then again, you've not watched the recent
I've not been
episodes of
watching Raw because
This is a
Raw at the
phenomenon that's
moment.
occurred like the last 2 weeks.
Really interesting.
A bit like how seamlessly Antonio Cesaro just became
Cesaro.
And,
I want the Antonio
and
back.
Alexander Rusev just became
Rusev.
Rusev. That's right. Rusev, Nashikar,
They're
Rusev.
trying to streamline
whatever.
everyone.
We've got a Bulgarian Russian.
Bulgarian Russian.
Someone explain that to me.
And but they're going to do it with everyone eventually, I guess. Like Roman Reigns will eventually
Just
just,
be
be
Reigns.
Ambrose. Rollins.
It kind of really is kind of Rollins. You don't hear too much Seth anymore.
Nah, you don't really.
Seth's kind of a weak name, that's why.
How is Cena still not
John
just Cena?
Cena.
How does he retain John?
Otherwise, the announcer can't say John Cena.
Yeah, I suppose it would be like Alberto Del Rio dropping the Del Rio.
Is he? No, he's gone. Isn't he?
He's gone.
Yeah, Del Rio. Well, but I actually recently heard some interesting scuttlebutt about that.
Interesting. What?
Scuttlebutt. That is my new word. Just
Scuttlebutt.
backstage news, and it's not with a Z. It's proper news. Apparently, Ricardo Rodriguez thinks Triple H is racist because he used to call him a bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
He does kind of resemble the Bumblebee man.
Well, mostly because he was sort of pudgy but could do flips. So he's like a really agile, pudgy dude. And he also apparently used to call Super Crazy a bumblebee.
Yeah. Did you realize that Ricardo Rodriguez was El Local
Yes.
in NXT?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's actually a brilliant little wrestler, but unfortunately...
And man,
He's
because that
still
guy rolled his
sacked
R's, unlike someone.
Alberto
Who
Del
can't roll
Rio!
Tiny Ted can't roll his R's.
I can roll my arms.
Yeah, Tiny Ted can't do it.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Just can't do it. Simply can't.
There you go. Coney's the R rolling.
We know you can. You do that because you do that Goonbag roll.
Radio for that. That's right.
Yeah, that is the Mr. Coney. So we know you can definitely roll your R's for quite some time.
R's are
apparently. Quite some time. I'm not sure how long that cut goes for, but maybe about 30 seconds. Good 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'd lose my voice.
You're human. Yeah.
I'd lose my breath and my voice. That's amazing.
But what
30
you
second
guys,
R roll.
Yo,
What you guys think about the Seth Rollins, right?
Seth Rollins.
That's right.
I wasn't buying him.
Jeff
as-
Hardy without the drugs. He's going to be amazing.
He will. I wasn't really buying the major heel role they were giving him for a while.
I thought he couldn't do promos, but he's just been really good recently.
Yeah, only just recently I'm started sorting, and I think a big thing was if you did you see Night of Champions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think a big thing was that how he actually made a move on Lesnar. It's like, oh, he wants to play with the big boys now.
That's not a great idea. Oh, hang on. It didn't work. That
What's
was
going on? My phone is vibrating. Why is my phone vibrating?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, because people are sending me messages, apparently.
Oh, all
That's
right.
no-
Sorry about that.
Sending me messages. Yeah, I shall do
But
these
then
things. If you are listening, Papa Glock, I shall do these things. Okay?
That's right. I should let you go. I go to listen to the show and have a good night and listen, right? Shout out to everybody in there, and I'll let
you
you go,
very much,
right?
Tony.
Nice to talking to you in the chair shot, right?
Thank you very much, Mr. Coney.
Thanks for calling, man.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
All right, I've been tuning in, right? And if you're not tuning in, fuck you. That's right.
That's right. Yes, listen to
There
the
you go.
Coney.
You have to listen to
speaks
the
All
Coney.
right.
Listen to
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Take care, mate.
I still reckon it's a partial Iron Sheik. It's great.
So you're pretty settled that he is related to the Sheik.
He must be related to
Sheiky
Sheiky Baby. Yes, Baba. How you like me get some heat, ah? Yes. This fucking bullshit, yes.
The Sheik, he's classic.
The Sheiky Baby.
What was that thing? I can't remember what it was, but Steven posted something, but then under it was Iron Sheik just randomly calling Miley Cyrus Waffle Tits.
Oh, Miley Cyrus, you fucking...
That's your phone, Ted.
You fucking bitch.
Ted.
You waffle
That's
tits.
your damn phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ted's ringing, getting phone calls.
They calling.
They calling him.
They calling. Oh, man. But yeah. I think
Really, waffle tits?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was Waffle Tits, wasn't
Well,
it?
I'm guessing because they're flat and kind of porous.
Kind of porous.
Well, they are. If you've seen them, they're, you know, she came in like a wrecking ball and with the flat, porous tits.
I'm oddly enough, as much of an aficionado as I am of celebrity tits.
Well,
I
the
don't believe I've
fappening was
actually
the greatest
seen
thing
one.
in the history of the world. What are you talking about?
Huh? Oh, the fappening.
The fappening.
We're going to talk about the fappening. Alan.
If you want to talk about the fappening, we'll talk about the fappening.
Oh, we can talk about the fappening. If you're not familiar, tell
the
people
internet.
what the fappening is.
Well,
the phenomenon.
as most of you who have Apple devices would know, most of the things on your phone get updated and synced with an iCloud or a cloud storage, which will then be stored and backed up in what we like to call the cloud. Now, what the cloud is, no one really knows. It is some sort of weird ether of internet stuff where you can save stuff, I guess. Now, the funny thing is, someone decided to hack that. And once they decided to hack that, they found a bunch of nude videos and pictures of celebrity females.
Wait,
Now,
wait.
this
Just
was
the
a
way
great-
You said that. You implied that someone was just like, casually hacking away.
I'm sure they were
frolic
actually-
away their day. Oh, I'm going to do some hacking today, and just stumbled upon.
It was
these
obviously
things.
a targeted attack. That would be true. It was a targeted attack. Now, in saying that, apparently people were very angry about it. Most of the URLs that had anything to do with it have been taken down. You can still get them on torrents. Because good luck trying to get rid of a torrent once it's there. But yeah, it's pretty much not allowed anymore because some celebrities decided that was a big inconvenience and
Inconvenience.
what would you call it? An invasion of their privacy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd say that.
one or two said that it was like being raped. I'm not sure how that
I
works.
believe Jennifer Lawrence said that.
Yeah. Now, I've seen the pictures.
I'm a fan of especially Jennifer Lawrence's pictures.
I am more of a fan of possibly Kate Upton's. Mostly because there's a lot to see there.
We're dirty, old man. But anyway,
Old? No. I'm
dish.
not that old.
Anyway, yeah, continue.
Yeah, well, as I'm saying, yeah, so there's a lot of nude female videos. There's some actual videos, sorry, not just pictures.
Are you familiar with the phenomenon that was an offshoot of the fappening, referred to as the unfappening?
The unfappening is one of the greatest things to come out of the fappening part after the pictures, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, would you like to explain that, Mister?
Alright, so as Nick just explained, the fappening was this phenomenon that occurred where
It was close to the greatest day of my life.
Yeah, a shitload of celebrity nude photos and videos were leaked.
So let's be politically correct about this. It was a terrible day where a bunch of female celebrities' privacy was invaded. It was terrible. It should have been stamped out straight away. In saying that, the pictures are awesome.
So that's what the fappening was. The unfappening is, and this is debatable. I mean, if this is really anything,
It's not
anything
dirty.
greatly
It's
moral
kind of fun.
to this. Yeah, if anything, it's a bit of fun. The unfappening is artists who have taken these nude photos of the celebrities that were leaked recently and made them not nude photos.
Yes,
by
they either
means of
clothe them
digital.
or change the
Editing.
photos in some way to make them look.
Some are quite classic.
Yeah.
Some of the images.
Some are a little bit abstract.
Yeah, some are incredibly abstract. And then others, like one, the artist still drew tits.
Yeah, which was kind of the opposite of what you needed to do, but fair enough. It's like once I saw.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, one artist, they just made it more objectifying, I guess, in a sense, because they instead changed the celebrity's head to a horse's head and drew a nude body
as you do.
with a horse's head.
Well, as you do. Of course, the horse's head had to be involved.
As one does.
He was probably Italian.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a god.
Italians and horses' heads.
Well, you piss someone off, that's what's going to happen. Even if you don't own a horse, they will find a horse's head.
That's it. If you wake up with a horse's head in your bed,
You pissed off an Italian.
right. You best
And
start
to be
calling your
honest-
paisans and...
To be honest, if you ever pissed off an Italian, you'd know.
Oh, yeah. You know.
You'd know.
You know.
Are we going to have that grind your gears segment?
Yeah, maybe for Tits smokes all of that.
Whatever all of that
would
was,
you
it was.
like to grind
I
some
assure you,
gears,
it was
Mr.
completely and
Oh,
utterly legal.
Gears.
Maybe I'll chuck on a song first, and then you can come back and grind your gears.
No, I want to grind gears now.
Song first.
Ed's grinding gears. Oh,
Alright, so, song first.
that's going to be the first part of his grinding gears segment.
I know that. I didn't.
People don't make me grind my gears when I feel like grinding my gears.
Shake harder, son, shake harder.
Teuton, boy! Teuton!
Alright, so, I'm gonna play like a song or two, and then Ted's gonna grind some gears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's not your gears.
it might be.
Wait, no. These grinding's my gears.
Okay, this is in fact not what you call this. This is chair shots, apparently, is what we're calling this one.
If you gotta roll your R's, you can say chair shots.
Hold on!
The Olay is optional.
Yeah, the overlay is optional, but not optional.
Not optional.
What?
Do the fucking Olay now.
Do it. Do it!
You're not Olaying by the end of the way we're saying Olay.
Is olaying really...
Yes, that is now the conjunctive verb of is it a verb? No. Yes, it is a verb. It's a doing word.
Conjunctivitis.
It's a doing word. You Olay.
You have conjunctivitis?
No, I don't have conjunctivitis. No.
That's a pity.
You're a pity.
I pity the fool.
Yeah, I pity the fool too. I must.
I pity many fools.
I don't hate Balbo. I pity the fool.
I really have nothing but pity for fools. Well, I have some disdain and contempt towards them too.
I actually like most fools.
Really?
Yeah. I do. Fools are funny. I get most of my entertainment from fools.
I suppose some
Yeah.
fools can be amusing.
Yeah. Although I do have one theory on dumb people.
What?
It's about the AFL football. If anyone doesn't understand, I have a rule. It's called: if you're an Essendon supporter, you're not necessarily dumb.
Which my dad is.
You're not necessarily dumb. But if you're dumb, fair chance you're an Essendon supporter.
Ah, I see.
Anyone who's been to a football game, especially an Essendon football game, would know this.
Why is this?
They are close to the dumbest people in the world.
Ah,
It is honestly like, how did you get dressed in order to come to the game today? You're at the game, yes. How did you make it? Did you have to get some help?
probably.
Yeah, like, and luckily they have the sash there.
True.
Otherwise, they would
I've
actually
seen
be upside down.
These Essendon supporters on the train and such things after a game.
Dumb as dog shit. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they're quite a bunch. They're not Collingwood supporters.
No,
I mean, they're
Collingwood
more-
supporters aren't dumb. They're just feral.
Yeah, they're just feral. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Essendon supporters, they're
just really slow.
a few bananas short of the lunch.
They're just like extremely slow.
But Collingwood supporters are just fuckwits.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you got the Carlton supporters who are just arrogant as fuck.
I find the Collingwood supporters to be more arrogant.
No, Collingwood supporters are just feral. They will rip your nose off. They will rip your nose off your face with their non-existent teeth.
Fair enough, yeah.
Somehow they'll gum your nose off.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're not as arrogant.
Whereas Carlton supporters are just arrogant, like as if everything's just gonna
We have
happen.
history.
Yes. We have won 16 premiers, leave alone the fact that you cheated to maybe win about 13 of those. As you can hear, we are Bulldog supporters.
Yes.
We
And
have
they have given us nothing to be happy. Well, sorry, correction. They gave us something. Well, sort of something to be happy about.
but the VFL premiership,
sure.
yeah, that was fantastic.
Yes, the VFL.
Enjoyed every minute
Counts.
of that.
It counts. God damn it.
There you go.
Our first flag was VFL.
Exactly. Yes. So, Mr. Ed, do you want to air your grievances?
Alright, so, on the topic of dumb cunts and such things, would you like to air some grievances, Mr. Ted? Would you like to take the throne to air
The
your
throne is being taken.
Assume the throne.
Assume the throne. The king of kings. On your knees, dog.
Here's the game!
Alright, here we go. I got some paper. I wrote this down.
Yeah, for this show, unlike what you called this, we write things down.
I wrote stuff down for this.
I am the good
You hear
influence.
this? Is this coming through? Oh,
It is.
Goonbag radio people. This is not what you call this. What's this show? Chair shots. Oh yeah, and you just roll the R. So first, I want to say get fucked to people who can roll their R's.
Why?
What's wrong with people who roll their arms?
You're rolling
I'm
the
not
arm.
those people, so fuck those people. Yeah, fuck ticket inspectors and PSOs.
Fair enough.
And fuck Victoria Police. I'm not going to get into why specifically, but fuck the police.
Ted said it with authority.
Yes. Fuck shit talking DJs. I'll move along quickly. Fuck Channel 7 and Channel 9 and the media.
Channel 10's okay, The Simpsons is on that channel.
Yeah, Channel 10's fine.
Cool, Channel 10.
They said nothing. Fuck wise employment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
And fuck general dumb cunts.
While you're fucking wise employment, you might as well fuck Matchworks and
oh,
CBGT and just fucking Centrelink while you're there.
All of those things. And yeah, that's about all my grievances for today.
Yep, this is pre-Festivus airing of grievances. It is not quite Festivus as of yet.
When is Festivus?
It is before Christmas. If I'm not mistaken, it's the week before Christmas.
Week before Christmas.
Yes, because Frank Costanza decided to make his own holiday.
for the rest of us.
It was a Festivus.
It was a Festivus.
In America, I'm not really sure which state of America, but in one of the states, they actually had a Festivus pole as one of the in their council, along with a Christmas tree.
There you go.
That sounds like the greatest thing ever.
That's brilliant.
Should I give you your chair back?
Oh, the throne.
Unless I should have some more chair shots.
We have plenty of chair shots.
Some more chairs of people.
Chair
I like throwing
shots.
chairs of people.
You have to roll the R.
It's an enjoyable pastime.
It is an enjoyable pastime.
What, hitting people with chairs? Yeah.
Yeah. People generally deserve to be hit with chairs.
Not all of
Not all, but
I think
Most.
you personally have actually hit more people with cricket bats.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
You've definitely hit me.
You know what it was? I blame
the cricket bat is a fine.
I blame Shaun of the
In
Dead.
that day, remember when you went to school that day with the cricket bat?
Yes, it's good fun.
You were just there to play cricket.
I was there to play cricket.
There to knock some heads off about 30 guys.
I bring the bat, you bring your head.
Did you go Shaun of the Dead on a bunch of guys?
Not quite. But he wanted to. The thought was there. It's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts, especially when we're talking about cricket bats to the head.
Damn right.
Because they'll
And
knock
he
a
thought
thought
about
out
it
of your
a lot.
head.
I thought about it plenty.
And it'll knock a thought
There's
out of
other
your head
people I
straight
think
away.
about playing cricket with their heads. But, you know.
Oh, what?
I'm just taking chair shots, yeah. I'm not taking cricket bat shots. Unfortunately.
No cover shot?
It's a cruel world. Cruel world, damn it.
That's not that cruel.
It's kind of cruel.
Okay, fair enough. It's cool.
Alright, I think that you need to...
We need to make.
usurped now.
You've been usurped.
Oh, yeah.
Fair Iago is
take
going
it
to
back.
usurp the throne.
Thanks, people that are listening to the chair shots. I'll take some more chair shots in a week or so.
Chair
Ted
shots.
to air grievances every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, his grievances are fun. The chair shots. Come on, Baba. Baba, we take the chair shots to this jabroni. This fucking jabroni.
Alright, what's this? That's right, fuck the media. That's right, Coney. It's all propaganda for that. All fucking propaganda. Don't believe the fucking hype. Don't believe what they tell you. It's probably too late to
It
get too
depends on what
serious.
hype it is.
Or maybe it's just the right time to get serious. I don't know.
Are we getting serious?
I don't know. I was about to say just like fuck the media and a bunch of...
Yeah, well, why not? Really, fuck the media.
Seriously, because if you were involved in some way with the shit that happened, which we mentioned before, the shit that happened last Saturday, and you saw the news story about it,
Yeah, that
know
kind
that
of didn't
was some
happen.
bullshit. That news story was some bullshit. So, if you were there, you know the truth.
I wasn't there to know the truth.
I mean, I've always suspected that a lot of the shit on the news, media, etc. is sensationalized at the very least.
Really?
If not outright being lies.
Yeah, they're pretty much lying.
But, yeah, the shit that happened last week, and it was the first time I've seen firsthand them
How
just
they can
spin
completely
shit.
twist the story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd seen it firsthand. It's like, no, hold on. I was there. That's not what happened.
Yeah, no, but they had a narrative.
Yeah.
You're all part of this underground hip-hop community. So you must be drug-taking, no good, rough, tough, ready to rumble, crazy motherfuckers who want to punch...
Which is all true, but it's all I can tell. That's not the point. They didn't know that.
That attack the police first.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the last thing that was not
what
true.
happened, yeah.
Yeah. The rest is all
The
true.
rest is all hell true. In some way.
In various forms or another.
At least in this way.
But yeah,
You're not rough and... Yeah, you're rough and tough. I'll give you that.
we got
I'll pay the rough and tough.
Up, ready to go.
I will pay the rough and tough. The rough and tough has been paid.
Well, of course. I mean, you look at Ted. Look at that nose. That is a nose
It's been through war.
that has been through a lot.
It's been through
It
war.
has been through a lot.
It has, it really has.
I still remember the first day I called him Mr. Burns, and it was mostly because of that nose.
And yeah, and that nose,
It was
it's not the
Volkswagen.
same nose that it was
No,
then.
it's gone now. It's Owen Wilson.
Now
He's about to do a shitty movie about westerns with Jackie Chan.
now it's gone past Owen Wilson. It's moving towards Michael Jackson. now.
Oh no, Michael Jackson. No, stop. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. No, no, that's ignorant.
You're hurting my feelings.
That's
I'll
ignorant,
fucking throw a
no.
chair over there.
No, it's ignorant.
It's ignorant. It's just ignorant.
That's ignorant. Blanket, come on, blanket.
So yeah, what was this thing you read?
I read a lot of
on
things.
your feed or the news just before that apparently someone found a rat in their McDonald's coffee.
Yeah, someone found a mouse in their coffee after they drank the whole coffee. Or drank
After
the whole
they
coffee.
drunk the whole thing.
Till the last drop.
What?
Now, how fucking dumb do you have to be to realize there's something in that fucking cup?
To the last drop.
Yes! Wouldn't it have gone flunk when you drank the last drop? You know, when you tip something upside down and you hear flunk, that noise? You wouldn't have thought there seems to be something extra in my cup. Well, no. Well, this obviously challenged person didn't realize there was something in that cup.
So I suppose the next.
fucking mouse in the damn cup. That's the biggest.
So I suppose the next question
And
is,
then the next thing
how
the fuck does a mouse end up in a McDonald's coffee?
Like, yeah, how?
Besides that person being retarded.
Yeah.
Well, my only thought would be is some wanker who works in McDonald's
Put the mouse in
put
the cup.
the dead mouse in the cup on
It
purpose.
has to be, surely.
Because no way are you making coffee and a mouse jumps in it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that looks warm.
Yes. I felt like I needed a bath.
Especially when it's dead.
Yeah. Well,
It sears my skin.
it burns. It burns us.
Or was it alive when it was in there?
Maybe it was. Maybe it was alive. It was sleeping, and then it got scalded to death.
Maybe.
Boiled mouse.
Imagine you get a cup
It is
of
a
coffee and
delicacy.
it's still shrieking.
Help me! Help me!
No, let me winks. Oh, no, let me winks.
No, it was actually WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks.
Gerbil King. Wait, what?
Gerbil King.
Julian Assange is a gerbil now?
Well, he's not a gerbil.
He does have some gerbil-like qualities.
Although, in the same respect, I actually really respect Julian Assange.
Oh, that's what? That's not to
I
say
know,
he doesn't.
I know, according to the media, I'm not supposed to. He's some sort of weird hacker.
Oh, he's like...
He's an evil boy. He's an evil
terrorist or
person.
something, isn't he?
He is evil. He is a domestic terrorist. That's what he is. Even though he hasn't actually blown anything up or done anything wrong.
Well, he blew up the internet.
Oh, he should have blown up the internet.
Like, not literally, like he just blew it up with...
Yeah, that was what he did was
The
wrong.
internet blew up, son.
What's like? Who's
Blew
that?
up.
Who's that motherfucker that just came out telling everyone that the U.S. government's spying on them?
Snowden?
Snowden, that's the dude. Edward Snowden.
Yeah, well, he's, an enemy
Mr.
of the
Snowden.
state or something, isn't he?
Now he is in Russia.
He's in Russia?
He is Mr. Snowden now.
Yeah, wasn't he considered, like...
Oh, he's a terrorist.
Yeah, terrorist, treason.
Except for the fact that he was telling the truth
Yeah.
about the government.
But you can't do that.
Can I just label motherfuckers terrorists just for fun?
I think so.
I thought you had to be Arab to be a terrorist.
I
Is
think
that
it was
true?
you. Was it
No.
you who brought up the comment when there was this image going around of Australia's biggest terrorists and an image of Martin Bryant? And I think it might have been you who mentioned, well, that depends on your definition
Yes,
of terrorist.
that was always my theory.
And I looked into this when you said
Yes.
this. 'Cause
What
I was
is
like,
the
all right,
definition
well,
of
how do you
terrorist?
define a terrorist? The earliest uses of the term terrorist were pretty much always in regards to state terrorism.
Yeah.
It's only recently where the
Well,
definition
basically,
has changed and
wasn't
the
it-
UN directly recognises terrorist as someone who commits an act of violence intended to instill fear that is not represented by a government body.
Okay.
So if a government body does this,
So,
they're
so
not
hang on.
terrorists.
Would that mean the Taliban weren't terrorists?
Were they a government body?
Well, yeah, they were the government of Afghanistan.
Well, then I guess they weren't terrorists by that definition.
Well, then they weren't terrorists. So what are we talking about? What was 9/11? If 9/11 was a Taliban thing,
Well, if it was
oh, actually, I don't think it was a Taliban.
I was going to say, if it
Wasn't
was
it
a
Al-Qaeda?
Taliban thing, it was directly representative of...
What the fuck happened to Al Qaeda, by the way?
I don't
They
know.
just fucking disappeared.
They just...
They were Mr. Boogeyman at one
Bin
stage.
Laden and just dump him in the water.
Bin Laden. Oh my God, it's Osama Bin Laden.
Isn't that what happened? Like, they found him and just shot him and dumped him in the water?
Well, as you do.
Yeah.
Because, you want to identify
no one
him
actually
or
identified
have a
that
trial
it was
for someone
Osama
who's...
at all.
Yeah, you don't want a trial. No. We just want to get rid of the body and show no one the body.
Yeah.
Because, it's... Nothing sus about that. Just
Nothing
trust us.
sus.
Trust us.
Yeah.
Our president is black now. Trust
They
us.
showed, but I mean, come on, they showed Obama and like cabinet, watching the screen.
And going like this. Yay!
Yes, we got him!
We got him! Yes!
If only you could see what we just saw on the
He's so
screen.
dead. They shot him right in the turban.
Oh,
it was awesome.
You had to see that.
Oh, yes. I don't believe it for a fucking second. Honestly.
It was just ridiculous. It was so ridiculously played.
It felt like a fucking storyline in the show.
It was just like, okay, what's the punchline?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to be like, hey guys, I was just theatre. Well, I'm actually a drama major.
Yeah.
My name is actually not even Barack Obama.
Yeah. It's like, did they? Yeah. When it happened, it was like, do they really just?
Yeah.
So they're not going to show
Like
anything.
the body?
No proof whatsoever that he was Osama at all. That they even shot anyone.
No, we're cool. We're just gonna say we did it.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Say we won. At least they brought a guy that looked like Saddam
they?
Hussein when they got Saddam Hussein.
couldn't they have done that like 2 years, 3, 4 years earlier?
That's what my thinking was. Like, why wouldn't Bush have done that?
Yeah. Why?
I really wouldn't put past Bush to
why
just
did
go,
Bush just
yeah,
like,
I'm
we
gonna
got
kill
him.
him. We got him, yeah.
Or maybe
I got him,
Bush-
my own 6-shooter.
Maybe Bush wasn't smart enough to say like, hey, maybe we just pretend to get him.
Yeah, because they actually got Saddam. Like, they got a guy.
I mean, Saddam, I can pretty much say...
Dude, look a
I'm pretty
fuckload
damn
like
sure
Mel
they got
Gibson
him
towards the
because,
end. It was hilarious.
Someone showed me a video of someone who looked a whole lot like Saddam being
Yeah.
hanged.
Fairly sure that was it.
Yeah.
Like, thoughts on Saddam? Was he really as evil as they say?
Probably not.
Well, the thoughts I've had and I've read, some of the things I've read, and I'm not saying this is true, I'm not saying this is not true,
Yeah.
but apparently there was a lot less bloodshed when he was leader. Also, Christians and Jews were actually allowed to be practicing in Iraq when he was a leader.
Well, one thing I've heard at least about Afghanistan is the Taliban, when they were in power, pretty much shut down the heroin export.
Yeah, it would have been opium.
Sorry, or opium.
It would have been any of the poppies, basically. Yeah.
And when US came and took
Oh,
over,
we don't.
they
do
restarted that.
Oh no, the CIA make half their pensions off the off heroin. And
They
opium.
got soldiers there protecting the poppy fields.
Oh, how else is the CIA supposed to throw their yearly balls? This is true, by the way. Not so much about the heroin, I'm not sure about that, but it's fairly well documented that the CIA actually used to sell cocaine.
To the black people?
Yes! This was actually a thing.
So this is documented.
This is fairly documented. If you ever listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, which is a very good podcast to listen to, he actually had a former CIA agent talking about that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they sold cocaine. The CIA. Because basically...
Did they also create AIDS?
I'm not sure about that. Wasn't that someone fucking a monkey? Because
No one fucks monkeys and people.
Man, I got this monkey. It sucked my dick just right. No one can give love like a monkey.
But no one like fuck a monkey one day. I see a Charlene on Thursday. What's the day?
You make a choice.
Chappelle?
There's a point where you make a
Dave
choice.
Chappelle, yeah,
that's
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
For what it's worth, he talks all about it. Like, no.
Yeah, you make a choice there. That's true.
Yeah, you make a choice there. If you fuck a monkey, you don't go back.
I do also find it funny that Ebola had no cure until the first white person got
of course
contracted it.
No shit.
That was interesting. It's like, hey, those Africans, fuck them, them and their Ebola. Oh, a white person got it. Well, we better work on this.
And it was a German, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a German. Yeah, well, of course.
Why is it German?
Germans, the best white people.
They white.
Oh, they're efficient and white.
Yes.
And slightly racist, depending on their slant.
Yeah.
Actually, Germans have two completely different stereotypes in one person. Like the very straight-laced, serious, efficient German.
Yeah.
Eins, I will work
And the
till
jolly
my
beer
fingers.
drinking German.
And then there's the jolly beer drinking, sausage eating German.
Oktoberfest, das Buch!
Das Guten. Give me mein beer.
Honestly, I like German people.
I like that German people.
You like at German?
I like those German people. The beer drinking, sausage eating German people.
Absolutely.
Oktoberfest is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. But the German people I've met have been quite nice.
Yeah, me too. I actually kind of like it. I like the accents, they're funny.
Yeah, you get all that German accent.
But in saying that, like, why have they got two completely opposing stereotypes? No other race has that. Like, Japanese people, straight-laced, serious. Yeah. But in private, they're slightly different.
What about Jewish people?
Jews, I'm not going to say anything. I still have to go to university.
I was going to guess.
I still have to go to
You
university.
didn't make a move for me to call out because I was going to say Jews are not a race.
Well, they are a race.
They're not a race.
But they are.
They're not.
They're a religion and a race.
How are they a race? Were they all? Did they all?
They're
come
all
from
the
Israel?
sons of David.
So you're telling me every Jew?
David fucked a lot of
And
people. He was king.
I'll
And
pay
if you were
that,
king,
I'll pay that.
if you were king, how many women would you have?
I've been to like palaces of like Indian Maharajas.
There
from
you
back
go.
in the day,
There you go.
Where it's like, this.
Can I just say, what the fuck was up with Gandhi sleeping with two naked 16-year-old girls every night?
I'm sorry, what?
That actually was what happened. He said it was so he could practice self-restraint. No motherfucker in the world believe that.
I want to practice some self-restraint.
16, though, legal
We had this
minefield.
debate. Oh no, wait, we had this debate off air.
Yes,
last
we
week.
off air.
How old is 16 really? Old enough to go to jail for murder. Apparently not old enough to decide for themselves.
But are they old enough for you to go to jail? That is the problem.
That's the real question, isn't it?
We have mentioned we're dirty old men.
We have. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's no doubt going to come up a lot.
It is one of the reasons why I cannot find Ariana Grande attractive. Apart from the fact that she's a terrible singer.
Oh,
She looks
yeah.
about 14.
How old is she really?
21.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah, but she looks really young. And it's just like... I can't. Because if I go there,
Where? What are you
it's-
pointing at?
metaphorical there.
She had photos in the fucking, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, okay.
And I've
So-
seen those pictures.
Alright, so-
And once again, I'm like, minefield. Don't want to look, but also don't want to look away.
Well, at least you know that she is 21.
Yes, that helps. Because if you thought she was younger, then you'd be like, no, I'm a pedophile.
What a note to end the show on.
Let's
We've
not
got
end
like
the
a
show
few
on that
minutes
note.
left.
Let's end it on a more positive note. What have we learned today?
What have we learned today? I'm not sure.
Well-
Well, I learned that
I learned the Tits and udders.
Oh yes, thank you, Funky Jen, for clearing up that confusion we had before.
The udder. The udder problem.
Where is it? This is what was said about it. Oh, if I can find it. Teats are nipples. Udders are breasts/tits.
Now we're gonna...
Wait, so I was wrong because teats and tits are not the same.
See, they're not... So
but
we were
teats
both wrong.
and nipples are the same, and udders
Yes,
and
there you go.
tits are the
We
same.
were both wrong.
Yes, we were both wrong.
As you can see, neither of us have done much farming in our lives.
Thank you for dropping the knowledge on us, Jen.
Thank you very much. Even if it's not true, we're going to take that as
Then we're
true
going to
from
take
now
that
on.
and we're going to credit you for it.
Yes.
So, we are
So
going
if
to
I ever
spread-
get in trouble for it, it's your fault.
we are going to spread that disinformation across the planet. And we'll be, when we're doing it, we'll be like, we are spreading the good word of Funky Jam.
There you go.
Teats are not tits.
They're
but
nipples.
They are nipples. Yes!
Yes,
Yes!
it is done.
Alright,
We know this.
I think it's 11. I think that's about...
I think that might be enough.
That's probably a good note to call it on.
Yes,
So,
teats
teats.
are nipples.
Yes!
Nipple teats.
Woo! Alright, well, thank you everybody who has tuned in.
Yes, thanks for tuning in and listening to our stream of consciousness.
Yes. I think we'll probably be back next week.
I will be back. Whether you will be back, I don't know. But we will be back.
Who the fuck knows? But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to drop us some topics, etc. Drop us some clips.
We are people that will speak on anything, even if we have no knowledge of it, as you noticed.
As you noticed, we spoke about many things that we know nothing about.
I know nothing!
But,
and I will one day eventually do my Macho Man impersonation. It will happen.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, of that. Of that variety.
Yeah. Okay, brother. Well, on that note, I think we'll get the fuck out of here.
Goodbye.
You had music playing in the background throughout the show, etc. I'll probably post what musics will play, but the show, in a sense, wasn't about the music. Tune in Wednesday evening.
You changed, man. Used to be about the music.
Where it's all about the music. Used to be cool, China.
Used to be cool. China's still cool.
China's still China. Alright, so cheers for listening, people.
Thank you, sirs and madams.
Peace! And